For a moment, think how many times you've heard, read, or watched something that really made you think. Maybe you came across an article online that raised your awareness about a social issue. A thought-provoking image might have left you with a new sense of purpose. Whatever moved you, you walked away wondering and wanting to discover more. That sense of wonder can push you to delve deeper into what you read, see, or hear. You start seeking underlying messages, their meaning and impact. But remember, informational and literary texts don't always have to just be words on a page. Think of them as anything that communicates meaning to an audience, no matter the presentation. Authors use their words to convey a message and engage audiences. Sometimes authors force readers to interpret or guess what they're communicating, but skillful authors will always provide information that guides the audience in a certain direction. This acts as supporting evidence that the audience's thought processes and analyses are correct. In general, written and spoken words have two layers of meaning: explicit and implicit. Something that is explicit is clearly stated or shown. Something that is implicit is understood without being clearly stated or shown. Generally speaking, explicit meaning is easy to detect and presents as a direct message. Implicit meaning, on the other hand, requires you to read between the lines. You must gather information from the text to make inferences, which are educated guesses based on evidence. When you infer meaning, you'll start by identifying explicitly stated evidence and analyzing it. You'll then look for subtle clues that indicate meaning beyond what is plainly stated. You may also need to draw upon your prior knowledge and experiences. All of your reasoning should be supported with evidence. When you analyze text, you look at many individual parts. You examine them in detail, and you arrive at deeper understandings about what the text says. You'll need to use both explicit and implicit evidence in your analysis. For example, imagine that you stumbled upon this image. What is directly shown in this image? A young girl is reading a book. That part was pretty easy. The next step is to dive deeper into the significance of this image. What can you infer based on this image? Is there a deeper message? The image is saying that books can act as portals to the unlimited worlds of imagination. Your inference might be different, but what's important is that you analyze your inference and support it with evidence. So, what evidence can you use to support your inference? Let's analyze this image we just looked at. The image shows that a young girl is reading and imagining dragons, butterflies, birds, paper airplanes, and faraway galaxies. These visuals show the beautiful and fantastical experiences that are available to readers. Through books, readers experience events without actually touching and hearing. The bright and inviting colors in the image create imagined ideas that are appealing and vivid. Hidden meanings can be uncovered by examining both explicit and implicit information. In many texts and images, most of the major ideas must be inferred. To fully understand them, you must use all of your analysis tools. Consider which pieces of evidence will help justify your reasoning. And remember, your own interpretation is as valid as anyone else's, as long as you provide logical and convincing support for your analysis.